Hey guys, good afternoon, good after Saturday afternoon. What's everybody doing? We are coming live this afternoon while I have a quiet moment to share with you another Botanical Foundation application. Super easy to apply it. I've been applying it with this sponge. I've been afraid of using this sponge so much because I didn't want it to be too heavy, and I figured out a way that it really works great. So we're going to do that today. So welcome to anyone that jumps on, and we'll see if anybody jumps on. I know Saturday afternoon everybody is kind of busy. So most likely some of you will be catching this on the replay, and that is totally fine. Thanks for joining me. So welcome my replay viewers. Hello Heather, I can see you. And so we'll just get started, okay? So I am going to just introduce myself again. Some of you already know who I am, of course. Seems kind of silly, but for some that don't, so I'm Deb Pascours, Independent Beauty Guide with Limelight by Alcone. I am a mother of 4, I am a wife, and playing with makeup and sharing skincare brings me joy and happiness in my life, and sometimes you just need that from your everyday dull drum days. So hey everybody, thanks for hopping on. Okay, so we're just going to do this real quickly here. I don't have any foundation on today. Taylor did my hair. You'll have to tell me how you like it. It's a little bit lighter than normal, and I do still even have fresh coloring on my face. But we're going to cover that up, and I'll show you how this works. So one thing that I always do before I apply my foundation is I always have to moisturize my face just to prep it. Even if you're putting your foundation on later and through the day. Hi, Nicole. And so after I moisturize and everything, I do put on our must-do product. This is our facial oil. It smells amazing. It is filled with some different essential oils, and it does help with inflammation. It does add some hydration to the skin. I don't know that it's really moisturizing, but it is just a wonderful product. I use this day and sometimes at night when I wash my face at night. Sometimes I'm not very good at washing my face at night. But this also helps in just giving you kind of that dewy look that's really in right now. So I just put that on to prep my skin a little bit. And so we're just sharing another way to apply our Botanical Foundation. Limelight only has one foundation in their line right now, and it is made by a manufacturer that has been in business in years and years and years. The same formula that they've used in like theater and I don't know, theater, in the professional world for years. It's at least a 2-decade-old formula, so it's been tried and true, but it is our Botanical Foundation. They come in these little pans, and you can get multiple colors, you know, for highlighting and that sort of thing, but it is a wax foundation. It's vegan, which I thought was very cool as well. But if you look closely at my skin, you can see I have some freckling, and I thought I was getting some nice sun this weekend, but it just turned out to be more freckles and made my skin even just look worse than what it is. So anyway, so I have some wrinkle issues. I've got a little hyperpigmentation issues, that sort of thing. And this foundation is just fabulous. So what I've done is I've already just wetted my sponge a little bit. And this is our, I don't know what they call it. It's our sponge from Limelight. And I'm just going to do just a real, like half a turn for foundation, dipping it on the edge of the sponge there. And then I'm just going to dab it on. Hey. Hey Jordan, how are ya? I am just doing a quick little tutorial of our botanical foundation. And so I don't have a lot of the foundation on the sponge, but you will quickly see. And this foundation is buildable. So, you know, if you put one coverage on and it doesn't look like enough, then you can just go back and reapply more. But the one thing that I noticed over and over again, and as I've done just like some one-on-ones with people, is right away, it really evens out the skin tone and takes down any ruddiness or redness in your skin. But you can still see the skin through the foundation, so it doesn't look necessarily cakey, but just a nice smooth application. So that is a little sheer. I have been okay with going out of the house with just that much on there, but if I wanted to cover up just a little bit more of that hyperpigmentation that's coming through there, then I'll just go back through and apply another, just another little bit of a half of a turn there. But if you compare the two sides, you can see how it smooths out the skin tone, takes away the redness. You can still see skin and it doesn't look cakey. And it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't have heavy fragrance in it. It just looks great. So my sponge was a little bit damp. I put a little must do on there, so it gives you that nice, like, dewy kind of look. And you can see it just really takes out all the red and evens out the skin tone, which is really just what the purpose of a foundation is just to even out the skin tone, right? Cool, huh? All right, so I love it. I love this foundation. I wear it every day. Sometimes I apply it with a brush. Sometimes I just fluff it on. But I wanted to share it with the sponge. Our sponge is awesome. It's really easy to work with. And the hardest part about applying foundation is just getting the right color match. And the best thing to do is we just need to get together with a one-on-one, or we can do, you can come over when I have an open house someday, if that ever happens, and we'll get you color matched. But right now, for any of the products, some of the foundations are, most of them are in stock. They're still trying to keep up with the supply. But so the important thing would be just to find your color match. And once we match you, then we'll figure out what we have to do for foundation. And I'm happy to come to you, or you can come to me, and we'll get that figured out for you. Flat rate shipping is only $2.95 on any of our products that you would get, and you can have it shipped right to you. You don't even have to wait for me to order it for you. So we'll go ahead and do this other side, because who knows how long I'll take if I have to order. I usually order at least once a month, sometimes twice. So, and I try to save on shipping and make it economical. So if you don't want to wait around for me, you can just order right on my website. And I will say, out of all the years that I've been selling skincare and makeup, I've had more people buy on my website with Limelight by Alcone than I have in probably the whole, I don't know how many years has it been, 6, 7 years that I've been selling makeup. So it's pretty awesome. Okay. So there we are, just real simple, easy application. And this is how I've been applying it this week with the sponge. The other thing that I like is that For some reason, I don't know if it's because this is a wax-based foundation or what, but sometimes it can settle in the pores a little bit more. So the sponge just really pushes it into the skin where you don't notice the pores as much. Okay. And then again, if you wanted to build it, you can just put some more on there. And it covers all the red. So you can build it to whatever you want. And then of course I would add like my cover up underneath here if I wanted to. Sometimes I'm too lazy and I don't even do that. I would just add some blush on a Saturday and go like I am right here. Okay, so lots of things to try. Again, it's still a pretty simple line. They are working on getting some additional colors, but we kind of have to keep up with the manufacturing before that happens. So we can find a color, and the other cool thing is that we can even take a couple of colors, put them together, and get the color that's right for you. All right. So, questions on that? Give me a holler, okay, if you want to try some. Again, I love it. It's a great formula. Easy to use. I just pop on my lip gloss. And out the door we would go. All right. So maybe later today I'll try and do some lipsticks. I have about 5 of our colors. I can share those with you all. And thanks so much for watching. I love it. Have an awesome day, everybody. Bye.